Today, from the latest wave of WWE Mattel Elite Top Picks, we've got Bobby Lashley.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite Top Picks unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the man with the plan. We've got Bobby Lashley. But remember, for all your Mattel and AEW Jazzwares needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal, as we always say. And Bobby Lashley making an appearance in the Top Picks wave. How about that? An interesting Top Pick set, as we do have Ronda Rousey. We do have, of course, John Cena. And then you got Bobby Lashley. So a little bit of new blood being put into the Top Picks instead of the usual Rey Mysterios, Roman Reigns. Cena's still in there, though. But Top Picks is a really smart idea. I've always been a fan of the Top Picks. And it makes people like me that buy everything convinced to get something like this, as they do tweak these a little bit. They're usually very simple repaints, but they are different. So it's a very smart move, I think, by the Mattel brand, of course, to get some of their tip-top stars out on a regular basis. Some may say Bobby Lashley doesn't deserve to be in here, but he's been on TV pretty consistently the last couple of years. Of course, had a run with the title belt. He is a pretty big deal. And a guy that seemingly never really ages. I mean, Bobby Lashley's got to be in his late 40s by now, I would have to think, at least, if not even touching 50. But I think that's the beauty of having the bald head. I think it really does keep you young. You look kind of the same age forever. Or if you go gray at an early age, like a young Steve Martin. Steve Martin, of course, he's been the same age since like the 70s, I think. But that's just part of his longevity. I think that does help him as just the look of him. And of course, he is always jacked up, always in tremendous shape. Just a pretty good figure as well over the last couple of years. And I'm excited about this red pants version for Bobby Lashley. So it's Bobby Lashley, but it's something different. And I'm here for that. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews here on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. There he is, the man, Bobby Lashley, right there. There he is, looking only like a Bobby Lashley could look if he was in the Top Picks line. There he is, looking good. Bobby Lashley at the bottom. WWE belt right there with him. We got a nice glamour shot. WWE logo, Elite Top Picks, big bubble window. Bobby Lashley looking like a bad dude over there. And on the side, you get the Elite logo, True Effects, Certified Authentic, Bobby Lashley. And then on the back, we get the old tail of the tape, we get the blurb, we get the glamour shot, and of course, we got the cross-sell. We're unboxing all these guys on the channel, so make sure you do subscribe. And there it is. Let's see what it says about old Bob Lashley. From Colorado Springs, Colorado. Oh, cold this time of year. Height 6'3", 273 pounds. Finisher, the good old Hurt Lock. Career highlights, WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion. The Almighty was embroiled in a bitter rivalry of the two powerhouses when Big E challenged him for his WWE Championship. Of course he did. I really do miss the Hurt Business. I think they cut their water off way too soon. I would have loved to seen Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander as kind of the tag team there. You got Lashley as your champion. Then bring in Omos. I know they feuded him and Omos, but have Omos a part of that, led by MVP. Man, there's a stable I could get around. I think it would have been great. Could have protected Omos, had him around these guys to learn from a little bit. Just would have really felt old school. And it sounds like there's still time. We've seen Cedric and Shelton talking to MVP. MVP, of course, has Omos. Maybe Lashley could get back in that fold. Man, I am here for that. I think that would be a fantastic idea. WWE, you can use it. You don't have to pay me any royalties or anything like that. Just go for it. WWE logo in the background, looking good. See you later up high. Goodbye. And, of course, plastic prison for old Bobby Lashley. There he is, looking good. Looking awesome. I love the red. Usually we get black in the Bobby Lashley's. Black trunks, black tights. Some color here goes a long way. Definitely sticks out. Really love the looks of this. Get some extra hands. There it is. Oh, we're buckled in. We're buckled in at one leg. Only one leg for Bobby, and then one arm. A little peculiar. I don't know. I wonder, I would love to know from Mattel, and Mattel, reach out. How do you decide which ones are going to be locked in, which ones aren't? I guess you got two arms locked in. How are you going to make that decision? How do they call that? I don't know. Be interested to find out. See you later. Goodbye. Twist ties flying around. Of course they are. Of course they are. I'll get Bobby all straightened out here. We're going to dive into the accessories first. Of course, we do got 2 hands. He's got 2 fists of fury on him. Makes sense for Bob. I love that. Bobs have been known historically to throw some fists if they need to. Even Bob Dylan back in the day, throwing some fists up in Hibbing, Minnesota, or maybe Greenwich. Who knows? Who knows where he's been? Greenwich Village, I should say. But looking good on the hand department. 2 open hands. I think I'm leaving 2 fists on this Bobby Lashley. I think that's my plan there. Do got the glove on one hand, or the wrist tape, wrapping hand tape, whatever we're going to call it, on one of the hands, and it does check out over here as well. Got old Bobby Lashley with the title belt on. Always cool to see him in the package with the title belt. I always do prefer that. That looks really nice. Happy to report they do got the Bobby Lashley side plates on here. So that is something we're going to see more and more in 2023. I think that will be the norm across the board. So we do get Bobby Lashley's side plates. Very, very cool. And you get the WWE title belt. Outside of the side plates, what we've seen in the past. But very, very nice on that. Now we get old Bobby Lashley out, and like I said, we've seen this body before. We've seen this before many a times. It's just a repaint, but it does look good. I love the red color, almost like an orangish red, but it does look really, really nice. Bobby Lashley, fabulous head sculpt on him. Looks just like him. I think if you handed me this, said, who is this? I would know right away it is Bobby Lashley, but he does look good. Head goes all the way around, up and down, tons of movement. All the movement you would need on this head, of course. Arms do go around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing the hits with old Bobby Lashley. He does got the elbow pad on the right arm there. Hands, of course, back and forth, side to side. Love the fists on Bobby. I'm keeping those on this one. You do got an ab crunch, very, very tight, which I always appreciate, a tight ab crunch, as we do occasionally get guys with some loose ab crunches. Waist looks really good, side to side. Big old Bobby Lashley splits if he needs to. Thigh cut, yes. Oh, there it is. This one is very tight, but boy, they really hid this thigh cut really good. Helps with the graphics here. Really, really does hide nicely in there. Double jointed knees, not pinless, but you do get the boot cut, and then you get the ankles back and forth. So I always say the weakest point of articulation on the Mattels is the ankles. I wish we had more side to side, a little bit up and down, just very, very tight. I wish they could get more Marvel Legends or even a little bit Star Wars. Star Wars not so bad every once in a while either. From time to time, but definitely a good Bobby Lashley. I love the boots down here. Of course, you got the white and black attack going on. Very nice. And you got a lot of graphics all over the tights, the Almighty. You got the Bobby Lashley sticking his hands up pose, of course. The zipper kind of thing here looks always a little bit strange when it's painted on, but it is what it is. And you get a little bit of white around for a belt, I guess we'll call that. And then you got the big old wrist tape painted on as well. It's a little bit plain Jane, but that's Bobby Lashley. There's no gimmicks needed, like a young Chris Candido, I guess we'll call him. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And what do you know? He fits on a stand. Of course, the Mattel stands are what he works with. But man, a good looking Bobby Lashley. I can see some people, like I said earlier, maybe don't think he should be in the top picks. But if you go over the last couple of years, even into the COVID time frame, which I guess would be the last couple of years, he was the champion. I mean, come on. And he's been on Raw basically week after week after week. So he is a steady part of the WWE programming, especially on the Raw brand. I think he does fit here in the top picks set. Got another version here. It's basically which version do you prefer? It's the exact same figure, different trunks. You got the red version or the black. So basically the exact same thing. And that's like we say about these top picks. It is a repaint heavy line. Makes all the sense in the world. Got to get the most out of your molds. All that kind of fun stuff. But man, I am here for it. Which one do you like better, the black or the red? I'm going with the red because it feels so different than some of the other Bobby Lashleys we've received over the last couple of years. And heck, going all the way back into his Jax days. Yes, he had Jax figures. One of these days, hey, an easy top 5, probably top 10 at this point we could do on Bobby Lashley. Who knows about that? We'll see what happens in the future for that one. But there it is, old Bobby Lashley. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Hit the old thumbs up. Always helps the channel, as you guys do know. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribers growing every single day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys taking the time to subscribe, because you guys know we got tons of videos here on the channel. Even more content over on the Patreon, Q&A, giveaways, you name it. A lot going on over there, and best of all, you do support the channel as a member of the Patreon. You can also support channelprowrestlingtees.com, search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget to follow along and hit me up on social media, SirPaul64 over there on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Bobby Lashley, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.